man, guys. So we have been finding out more and more information as the days go on about David and Celeste and just all the bizarre things between the music and the Discord and all kinds of things that we're finding out about David. Well, there was an article that was released by hiphopnews.com, right? Where they reviewed David's 40-minute interview where he talks about his evil alter ego, where he calls it Itami, which is pain in Japanese. I find this interesting because there have been so many videos of David like praying and praising to God. So it's like this. It's like in one side, he's got this like, you know, romantic homicide, chop, butcher type of personality, in the back of my mind, you already died type of personality. But like on this other side, he's got this like Christian base, Lord have mercy, Jesus, very inspirational, right?
What's up, everybody? It is David here. We are back with another David Prayers video. I know it's been a minute. Just got back from performing at the Caliucci's concert. Shout out to Caliucci's. But shout out to Jesus, too. Today, I'm going to talk about imposter syndrome as a Christian, especially in my eyes, how I view it. Sometimes, especially me doing music and things like that, it kind of gets hard to kind of navigate the bridge between your faith and your flesh. And honestly, just being completely transparent, it gets a little shaky on the walk because there's so many different things going on. And we kind of can't get wrapped up in the ebbs and flows of everyday life. And we got to keep on depending on Jesus, especially in like now. Like, the world is crazy. Like, the world is crazy. But I just want to say, do not lose hope. Do not.
So this is interesting that because I've never really heard anybody talk about imposter syndrome in Christianity. Typically, it's imposter syndrome in kind of like the success and balances of that. So this is like a psychological experience where a person has like persistent self-doubt, and they have like this inability to internalize accomplishments, good things that have happened to them, like winning a music award or having something sell out or something like that, right? A lot of people that deal with this imposter syndrome, they basically feel like the reason why they're at where they're at is because of luck. And so there's a lot of self-doubt and fears that there's this fraudulent side of them is going to be exposed, right? Well, and I have to wonder, right? Because if he saw this and he's saying that he was dealing with the imposter syndrome, is it in Christianity? Is it in his talent? Or was it in his behavior? So I do wonder, like this clip right here completely puzzles me when I see him praying, but yet he has an alter ego.
Lose your faith. We arrive on this earth with nothing. We spend our years chasing everything, and then we're going to die with nothing. So just make sure your spiritual hands are full before you leave this earth. Read that Bible, stay in that word, stay inspired, stay prayed up. But going back to the imposter syndrome thing, it's like you got to stand on what you believe in no matter what. Standing 10 toes on literally everything, bro. You cannot fold on Jesus. Jesus will not fold on you, so you cannot fold on Jesus. You might be going back to school. I know it's September now, whatever. It's August 31st. But back to school, you're going to have a lot of influences around you. Like, stay focused, bro. That's all I really got to say for this video. It's a short one. The next video, I'm going to talk about some more in-depth stuff. But stay focused.
What is so weird to me is how he's like preaching to a younger audience, or maybe preaching to an audience that's going back to school, when Celeste was like on the run and like definitely probably not going to school while she's on the run, right? Because typically kids that run are typically truant. Okay, so this is interesting how he's preaching this. And this clip was just recent. This was maybe about a year ago. Okay, so it's not like he was not dealing with Celeste or anything like that. He was definitely talking to a minor. Yeah. Like, this is such a weird clip, and the words and the preaching, it's giving demon time to me. I don't know about you guys. Like, I don't know what God he was preaching to, okay? Because I don't know how you can butcher and sing all this and then on this side do all this, girl. You guys let me know what you think.
You don't gotta be distracted by the bro. Jesus got you. You gotta have that build a personal relationship with Jesus. Think of it like Jesus and his 12 disciples. His disciples were through all different types of walks of life. Fishermen, tax collectors, people that was like, yo, Jesus, why you hanging out with that? Why you hanging out with him? Jesus does not dwell with people that think they're overly righteous or better than the next man. So when you look in the mirror and you're like, oh my gosh, why Jesus spending time working on me? I'm not worth it. Da 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 da. You are worth it. I'm telling you. And you gotta believe that yourself. Like I said, back to the faith. It's all about that belief. I hit the 2:30-minute mark. I love y'all so much. We're gonna keep posting on this account. Shout out to the dude at my concert yesterday that was like, yo, you gotta post on your account because I honestly forgot. So on the off days on tour, I'm gonna be like posting and stuff. So God bless. Yeah.
It's funny because I stumbled upon a couple of people who knew him before he became this big person, right? And then you have these people that say, well, like, he wasn't really into this dark stuff until he kind of signed on, to something, which I'm like, yeah, I mean, 20 years old, going into the music industry, right? We've seen this story time and time again where people are selling themselves, the soul, all this other stuff. Now, you guys know that I like my facts and my all that, but I also believe that there's a dark side to various things, which is why we expose the industry and its dark side. Listen to how this TikToker by the name of Santee903 describes his relationship with David. Just listen, especially that sign-on part.
Welcome to T about D4VD. It's Santi P, and I will be telling you everything that I know because this is somebody that I used to talk to and somebody that I was cool with before they got famous. D4VD, yes. It all started whenever I hit him up on TikTok. I had an old Instagram page. I can't show you the messages. I wish I could, but I have other stuff that I can show you. Here, I'm going to pop up his number, not his real number, but I have his number right here. He also has me added on Snapchat. We're friends. There's been times that we've talked. I just never saved the chats because why would I? And we have a song together. I'm going to pop up the song right now. Fly away, I don't want you to stay. So, me and him, we did business. During his BandLab days, he had a whole group chat with all of us, and he gave us like all his BandLab presets, and I used to talk to him all the time. He was all about God, real Christian. That's all he would post about all the time, and he'd thank God, and next thing you know, he got signed. And then after he was signed, he kind of just drifted away from it, and he hit me up one time, and he had to get our song deleted from all platforms. So it was only left on SoundCloud. And then he wanted to delete it off SoundCloud, but I didn't delete it off SoundCloud. I left it. And then he just kind of stopped posting about God and never did it again, really. And then he kind of changed up his whole style. And the next thing you know, all this has happened.
But I can't help but wonder, how is it that a person can praise God and then on the other side, this alter ego of, in the back of my mind, you died. And I think David for a long time knew that what he was doing, what he was concealing, allegedly with Celeste, was not a good thing. And for the longest time, maybe he knew that, like, if he kept talking about it, changed his attitude about it, said a prayer about it, that there would be something else. We don't know. We don't have any other updates. I hope that there's an arrest, because clearly this child did not end up in the trunk of a car, of a car on her own. Somebody did this to her. And if it was David and company, because I truly believe that there's more than one person involved, we got to hold these people accountable, period. Justice for Celeste Rivas. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.